Hello all and welcome to another episode of Trade of the Week. Okay, so you can see this trade setup here. Has some liquidity to take. We knew what was going to happen after that. We connect to our point of interest and then we go down to fill some IPA. Okay, it would have been a trade of the week. I won't say would have. You can already tell I missed it. Okay, so I had a sell limit in place and I missed it by 13 pips. Okay, so I know why I missed it. Okay, it was in more than a 30-minute time frame that I should have been looking at, and I know better because I know gold is best on a 30-minute time frame. Okay, so I missed it by 13 pips, and we all know what happened after that. It dropped to 1,800. Okay, nearly 1,900. Okay, so that would have been the trade of the week, but unfortunately, we missed my sell limit by 13 pips, which was very annoying. But it is the world we live in. It is trading. Okay, I didn't miss out on 1,800 totally because this is the trade setup I had here. Okay, so print screen this on, when did I print? August the 10th. Okay, and then that would have been a trade of the week for sure because from there to there was at least 700 pips. Okay, narrowly missed it, but it's all good. Still managed to catch 500, well, 500 plus pips from it regardless. So this is when it came down to 1950. Okay, it came to 1950 around, it was 1950. Yeah, okay. And then managed to catch this move down here. Okay, so from here, boom, caught that. Okay, so I caught it until here, hit my stop profit, 650 pips. Okay, came back up, hit my stop profit in the morning. I was sleeping, I woke up, I was out of the trade, and the trade is back into 1950. Okay, so that was that trade here, simple quarter points, which is basically a glorified support and resistance. Okay, so we know our point of interest was there in line with 1950, so it made total sense. This is why I chose to sell. Okay, so I hit my sell limit and then literally had like no drawdown. Okay, and then boom, away we went. So we know from that quarter point to this quarter point is 500 pips, and I just showed you prior it went down for about 800 pips, which was down here. Okay, so a very nice trade. Okay, went down for about 800 pips before it coming back up to that point of interest. Okay, so at least we caught 600 plus pips on that. So not the well, I won't say the best trades or worst trades. It was just a week. It was just a week of, yeah. Well, I would say it probably wasn't my best week of trading. I would say, okay, because I tried to buy various times in here and I took various L's and I was like, you know what, let me just stop trading this week. I already made 600 here. Let me not lose all of it. Okay, so I just stopped trading and I've watched the price action do what it's doing. Okay, but I couldn't help myself because the end of the week was coming and I was like, oh, I know this is going up. I just need to catch this buy. Okay, so this is playing out. Then I saw this madness. I took various profits and a couple losses in here. And I was like, I'm done for the week. But as the market was moving, we already know our points of interest were just literally staring at us in the face. So I was like, you know what, last one for the week and I'll be done. Okay, so where are we right now with that specific trade? If I go back to my quarter points chart, you can see literally activated, went about 100 pips before the market closed. So my stop is in profit. So if this does come back down, no problem. But done about 100 and let's just say 115 pips so far. Took profit on two trades and one is still running. So still 100 plus pips up, stop in profit. So if the market does open and gap down or something, then I won't be surprised. But I would love it if we could head back into 2000 level. Okay, so yeah, on a bigger time frame, I just want to head back into this retracement area. And then from there, we'll see if we could drop it again because we already know on the daily we've got another point of interest where we'll love to play from. So we'll be seeing what happens when the market opens. Okay, and again, is another quarter point that I'll be very interested in. So we'll see how that plays out as the market opens. Okay, and then another trade I was looking at UK 100, so FTSE 100. If we go to that, what time frame was I looking at that one again? Okay, so I was looking at that on 15-minute time frame. Okay, and again, just same thing that we always look for, point of interest, and then we look to enter. Okay, and it missed my buy limit, but I manually executed. Okay, manually executed because you have to be flexible in these markets. You can't just say, oh yeah, because I got my buy limit here sometimes. So you have to be flexible. But I won't be surprised again, because again, nothing in these markets happens by accident. When it narrowly misses a price point or something like that, it's going to come back for it at some point. The point it does come back to it, we don't know, but we know it's going to come back to it at some point. So anyway, missed my buy limit, so I just manually executed, and yeah, away we go. So we'll see if we can head back into the seller's remorse area, and then from there we'll see how things play out. But if the market opens and we come back to here, I won't be surprised at all. Okay, and what was the other trade I took this week? 50 pips on EURGBP so far. Again, same thing, very precise. We know what we're looking for. I didn't actually get a print screen of this one. Okay, was I looking at this 15? Yeah, I was. Okay, so boom, it comes straight into it, and then away we go. So that was a TP I had. I'm sure this looks different. Maybe it was a 30-minute or even 1 hour. Because yeah, I was looking at this on a 1 hour. Okay, because we knew we had liquidity above. Okay, and it's looking for potentially going higher. Okay, so with EURGBP on the schematics of the distribution, okay, we have this distribution schematic right here. I want it to head down lower long term, because for that I expect GBP base pairs to head higher as well, with again fundamental analysis and technical analysis mixed together. I expect GBP base pairs to rise up higher, which means Euro GBP would be going down. So all my analysis has just been for this flying down. So right now, I mean, as the week goes on, when it does open, I'd be interested to see if this breaks this liquidity area and then heads back into this void of this IPA, and then we head down again. If it keeps on going, that'll be very interesting. It'll be very interesting to see where this heads up. But I don't expect it to go any higher than this. But we'll see. The market will do what it wants to do, right? So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I mean, I don't trade this pair a lot. I don't trade it at all, really. I just use it to analyze my GBP base pairs. And then from there, I get a better indication of where GBP base pairs will go. Because if this is going down, then GBP base pairs will be going up. If vice versa, if GBP base pairs are going down, then this will be going up. So this is why I keep this chart, but I hate trading it because the pip count's quite rubbish on it anyway. From here to here is like 47 pips, 48 pips. It's not something you get excited about. Okay, so yeah, those are the pairs I trade for this week. But again, the trade of the week would have been this gold one for 1,800, because I don't usually have TPs when I trade. I have target areas like a print screen here, but I don't usually do TPs. I just let it run for as long as possible, and I put my stop profits in place. And whenever it takes me out, it takes me out. So this would have been definitely the trade of the week, because it would have been at least 1,600 pips before it took me out at the bottom over here. Okay, so yeah, so that's it for this week. Hopefully you do have a great week and we continue to make some money. Okay, so that was trade of the week. Very slow week last week as well. But for this week coming up, I hope you do have a productive week. You have a profitable week. And like always, take care. God bless.